Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back on the We're back, man. We got a movie react for us, man. Is it too bright for you?
I can't see nothing. Child.
Oh, see, it's hilarious, y'all. Only if y'all could be with her. Today's video, man.
I don't think could be with me when.
I'm saying
just around me. Yeah.
You like a these motherfuckers can't be with me. Today's video, man. Let's get it going. When the Batman stopped Riddler from wreaking havoc all over Gotham. Can you read that?
I can't see it. Do you got it up?
Not now.
Oh.
Right here.
I was like, I can't see nothing, Jay. Nothing there. Okay.
Can you see it now?
A little bit, yeah.
But you can't
it's just
read
bright.
It. You just still can't read it.
Yeah, it's just
not
bright.
legible for you.
I have to like. Yeah.
Good thing I got good eyesight, man. Hey. Make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want the first part. You got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video.
Like it with a thumbs up.
Man, let's get it. Let's check this out. Let's see what it's about. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You sure you are?
Mm-mm.
Alright, but you ain't got no other choice.
I bet. So the movie opens up with this.
Oh.
Sorry.
Video
Somebody trying to bust you.
No, last video was quiet. So I ain't had no other choice.
I bet. So the movie opens up with this individual spying on this family, creepy as hell. And that's not even the worst part, because this nigga sounds like goddamn Tony Soprano breathing in my ear, bro. It is almost unwatchable. Just imagine in your ear for fucking 30 seconds, bro. Oh my god, I was losing my mind. We cut to bro watching some kind of election. I don't know, I don't really do politics like that, but old girl right here some fine shit, so she'll get my vote. Bro gets a phone call and this nigga right here pops out of nowhere. Nah, cause actually, bro, what the hell? How did you not notice goddamn Ashton Genty standing behind you, bro? You have no awareness, bro. Your shit's on par with Helen Keller. So buddy right here, who I'm just gonna call Bob because it's a general white man name. So Bob over here ends up getting the brakes beat off him by the Riddler so bad that a piece of the murder weapon goes flying. You know how hard you gotta be hitting somebody for a piece of the weapon to break off and fly 10 feet away? You would have thought Riddler was a Bengals fan the way he's acting right now. He got so much built up anger and shit, I can't even blame him. Especially after what happened against the Broncos on Monday night. Chacho, man, that was an ass whooping. We cut to a rainy Halloween night in Gotham with Batman talking about how he strikes fear into niggas, and he's not lying one single bit. As soon as they see the bat signal in the sky, they start shitting their pants. It's not about if he's there to whoop their ass or not. It's about the fact that he could be there to whoop their ass. It's pretty much how my mama raised me. I do need to clarify, my mom loves me very much. My mama loves me very much, but she very much did raise me with a bunch of fear tactics. I can't even lie to y'all. We then see this Song-woo looking ass nigga getting—
I'm gonna whoop y'all with scare tactics.
Huh? Did she whoop us?
I said with scare tactics.
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 That's what I said, right?
Yeah. But no, I guess not.
She ain't whoop you scary.
off the train when a bunch of gangbangers follow him as part of an initiation for bro right here. I don't know. And you could just tell buddy's not cut out for this shit. You could see it in his eyes. He's practically 5 seconds away from crying, and his ass might actually start crying because Batman and his heavy ass boots can be heard from 20 feet away. I can't lie though, he do look kind of tough. I feel the aura through the screen, bro. I can't even cap to y'all. He really got that shit on. We then see one of the most brutal beatdowns I've ever seen in a movie, especially especially a superhero movie. Batman blocks, then blocks again, lands a right into a backhanded hit, then turning this nigga's arm into a pretzel, then landing some of the cleanest rights I have ever seen in my entire life. He's knocking the snot out of him. And then he goes for the kill shot, punching him 2 final times. He hit his ass so hard they couldn't even show it on the cam. Like, damn, I thought this nigga had a strict no kill rule. What the hell happened to that? Because there's no way, there's absolutely zero way this man is alive. I don't care what y'all say. This man Bruce caught a body right here. And it pisses me off because this man Bruce will kill anyone, bro, except for the Joker. It genuinely pisses me off. He then reverse jumps like 10 niggas and survives getting shot twice from point blank range, then frying this nigga's neck to a crisp. Everyone runs away and he decides to let the kid go because he don't know any better. And I have a feeling they're gonna do something with him in the future. I don't know why. At first I was thinking Robin when I saw this shit 2 years ago, but I do not think that now. I know for a fact, bro, if they made this boy Robin, if they made Robin black, people would lose their goddamn mind. The only reason niggas are cool with Catwoman being black in this movie is because A, they done it before with Halle Berry, and 2 is because she's some fine shit. Speaking of race swapping characters, we see Black Commissioner Gordon, who isn't commissioner yet, apparently. I guess he's like a lieutenant or some shit. So him and Batman walk into the murder scene and they giving my son a hard ass time, calling him a freak and shit, even though he's over here cracking riddles and finding clues. This man was in the spot for 30 seconds and did more work than 90% of the department, and he did that shit with no effort. As soon as the riddle popped on the screen, 5 seconds later, bang, he got the answer ready. Show me 5 of your officers that are able to do that, bro. Turns out it was the mayor that died in the beginning of the movie, and his son is the one that found him, which sucks, obviously. But hey, maybe we got a potential Robin here. Who knows, y'all? All we gotta do is wait for his mom to die, and we got us a potential candidate. Bruce comes back to the crib, and holy shit, this nigga looks like hell. He looks like life has just been whooping his ass over and over. But that's the point of Batman, so it makes sense. But what pisses me off is that he yells at Alfred, which I don't like that at all. Stop yelling at Alfred, bro. He's such a good guy. Always hated when they beef with Pops, bro. He hit this man with the classic "you're not my dad" line, and it's like, shit, I might as well be. I've been fucking raising you since you was a little ass boy. You better show me some goddamn respect. We gotta look at Wayne Tower and wow, just wow, you would have thought Dracula lived here his goddamn self, because this architecture is extreme. I love it. Bruce and Alfred decipher Riddler's code that's inside of a code, leaving us with the word drive. Now, when you think of drive, you think of cars, right? Exactly. So that leads us to the mayor's car garage, where Batman finds a thumb drive that has the mayor's thumb attached to that shit. Get it? Thumb drive. Yeah, no, turns out the Riddler is like a pun master. Like, he likes making puns and shit. So yeah, fuck it, bro, it works. So they plug the drive into the computer and a bunch of pictures of the dead mayor and his mistress pop up on the screen. But ladies and gentlemen, I got a very special guest here to come talk about that shit for y'all. Go ahead and take over, my boy.
So Batman done pulled up to the club Penguin works at, asking all type of questions. You know who I am? This isn't Comic-Con, so keep it walking, you freak. Let me in. I want to see the Penguin. Go to SeaWorld then, bitch, and slams the door in his face. Batman must have been sitting outside scaring all the hoes away because the bouncer goes to get his older twin. Didn't you hear, little bro? Get out of here, you freak, before we put some blood on that suit. Mine or yours. Batman PP was finna throw a punch, hitting him with the right backhand right, walking in so casually like he owns the place. The twins should have just minded their own business. Aiden tried this trying to be a hero shit before, and he got turned into one of T-Bone made dishes. Batman walks through getting grabbed, blocked, right, throwing him into the other group and kicking them both down the stairs. But he peeped the flank, getting grabbed and thrown into a right. But he can eat a punch. He must have stuffed some of Zac Efron cheekbones in his cow, getting hit with a two-piece stumbling back, and the guy behind him grabs him, bending him over the railing. Batman said, I ain't with all that young thug shit though, grabbing him backhand, slamming him onto the railing, throwing him down a flight of stairs with the other two. This man done fought villains like Bane and Clayface, both having the combined weight of Raw Wave, and they thought they stood a chance. He hits bro with a two-piece jumping down right and a backhand. If I showed up for work and I seen this going on, I'm not gonna be here. Batman hits bro with a double right, backhand right, and another backhand. At this point, the Batman's only kryptonite is making a sequel, blocking the bat twice, grab, double body, and a headshot, but gets kicked in the back. And I don't know where Batman learned this from. Definitely not Thomas Wayne. Knocking the spit out of bro and stands over the other goon about to turn his brain into Antonio Brown's on a regular day, but gets interrupted by another goon. Put it down, you freak, or I'll blow your head off. Look at Batman though. Throwing that shit at him, but gets shot in the back with a shotgun. The twins brought up that chopper about to shoot him again, but in Batman's like 1,000 martial arts, he must have learned something from Dan Schneider too, going straight for the feet, grappling him in the leg, pulling him down, and the Penguin pulls up like, chill. Batman of course starts threatening to hang him from the building. This nigga trying to fucking kill us. So he starts singing like a bird, can't even blame him. But while Penguin was snitching, making sure his big ass secured that Big Mac combo, Catwoman walks in and Batman couldn't help but notice that she knew the woman in the photo and decides to follow her back home. Shit crazy, but when Deathstroke do it, it's not okay. Empowering verse, put a shirt on, nigga. We fast forward to Catwoman's place and her friend Annika plaster all over the news, so Catwoman leaves to go to the mayor's office to get her passport so they can skip town. Bitch ain't never heard of a train, but to be fair, this is Gotham. On that train, you got a 99% chance that somebody gonna be either talking to themselves or you gonna walk off with more holes than SpongeBob. Batman grapples down, weave, triple block, 2 kicks, and Batman freaked out. I know he biting his lips under that cow, bricked up, grabbing her leg, duck, and gets back up, hitting Batman with a filthy juke, running, jumping off the wall, but she gets slammed into a missionary. Batman tells Catwoman that he wants to speak with Annika, so they leave, but when they go back to her apartment, they see she's been taken. But that same night, while Catwoman is doing surveillance for Batman, as she leaves the building and the DA comes out, "What's good, shorty? I seen you in a club. You need a ride? My Hellcat right over there." Catwoman not trying to be Epstein victim number 69 though, calling out for a cab and dips out of there, leaving bro genuinely confused. This some bull, she must like black guys. Good luck being a single mother. Bro didn't even know that this night was finna get way worse, because a few moments later he gets in the car and it was raps for bro. The Riddler smacks him over the head twice, wrapping him in duct tape, saving him for later on. So after the kidnapping of the DA, the mayor that the Riddler clapped has a funeral that Bruce Wayne goes to, but this wasn't your typical funeral. This was a message, as the DA's car comes crashing through the funeral, almost killing the mayor's son in the process, but Batman saves him. But not only that, we see it's the DA, and he eventually gets out of his car and the Riddler has a bomb around his neck with the message for the Batman. Nigga ain't never heard of email? The building gets evacuated and Batman shows up. Bro was seconds away from having to pull a Peter Parker when he left Aunt May in the bank, but he's here now, and the Riddler wastes no time, instantly goes live. Kyson, Nat, Bruce, everybody want to be fucking iCarly these days. The Riddler asks him one last riddle: who is the informant in the Maroney case, but he just won't tell. So the Riddler said,
"Your time has come. There's no way out of this one."
Blowing himself and the Batman the hell up. Got him laid out. I gotta give respect to Lucius Fox, bro. To be able to coat Batman's suit in raw wave belly fat so he can't take damage, you might be the GOAT. So the Riddler done left a clue for Batman and Detective Gordon. El Rata Alada. My bad if I butchered that. Should have had Brandon cover this part. Batman and Detective Gordon think that the snitch is Penguin, so they follow him. Meanwhile, Catwoman pulls up too, and the twins just cannot catch a break today. Catwoman pulls one down, got him eating straight mud, and hits his brother with the 2-piece. I know Batman watching from afar like,
I think I'm in love.
and this got me weak. Catwoman tried stealing the money, but she didn't even get the chance. Penguin and his goons start spraying at them both. She's able to duck out the way, but Batman is on the ground barely moving. Penguin hobbling around spraying at nothing because the Batman is already gone, and out of nowhere, a car that sounds like it has a fucking jet engine inside it turns on, and look at this man's face.
Shit. The fuck? Man, goddamn.
Batman hits the gas and he takes off running, or I guess in his case, limping, but the signs were always there. R.I.P. Vic, man. Penguin tells his goons to get the bags of money, and it's like, fuck this nigga, driving off as Batman chases. He couldn't wait for him to run. I know that car been talking to him like the Goblin Mask was talking to Norman Osborn. Batman chases Penguin into heavy traffic. Penguin ramming one car out the way and starts moving like the Asian lady from Family Guy, causing a 17-car pileup.
No.
That's gonna hit different.
It's gonna hit different. So you see that earlier?
Yes.
Boy, only if y'all could have seen what we saw earlier. Yeah, it hits completely different, bro. That person was moving
Y'all
like.
be careful out here, I tell you.
But Batman got the wheel, turning, bumping us by, driving through the debris, and Penguin started celebrating.
There's no way out of this one. You're done.
Batman turns on the jet, driving and jumping off the ramp as a bunch of explosions go off in the background. Got Penguin thinking he's safe.
I got you! I got you, friggin' psycho!
Okay.
A few moments later.
Oh!
Batman lands, bumping him, flipping him like 30 times. Dominic Toretto would have walked out this big ass crash without a single scratch or a stain on his white tee. And the aura of Batman is really unmatched. Look at how he's walking to the car with the flames in the background. This is my Batman.
So that entire sequence was all to find out that Gordon and Batman don't know the difference between el and la in Spanish, and to find out that the Penguin is not the rata alada. What we do find out is Riddler's next victim is Bruce Wayne. Yeah, something tells me you're not gonna be successful with that one, buddy. Riddler is trying to punish Bruce for what his dead father did or didn't do. I don't know, bro. It's kind of fucking unfair if you ask me, but all right. So Batman leaves the scene and he's pushing this demon of a fucking car he has at 500 miles per hour through Gotham, doing his best Henry Ruggs impression, and he's blowing up the house phone to get a hold of Alfred. But it turns out it's too late. Alfred was being nosy going through the mail and shit and caught a C4 to the face for his troubles. With Alfred in the hospital, Bruce decides to link with his little shit Selina for a little talk, and she ends up telling us that Falcone is her father. And I honestly hate this trope so much. Like, I get it worked for Star Wars, but that doesn't mean it's gonna work for literally anything else. We gotta retire this shit along with Kyle Lowry, bro. That nigga got more ass than talent, bro. He should have been a stripper. I'm just keeping it a buck. Catwoman is low-key seducing Batman right now, and I can't lie, he's so much stronger than I am, bro. Oh my god, I would have folded so fast. She could have told my ass to jump and I would have said, how high, mommy? And I'm standing on that shit. I don't give a fuck, bro. Catwoman got it. So right after she seduces Batman, she gets to shitting on privileged white people like Thomas and Bruce Wayne. It couldn't be worse timing. Talking shit about a nigga and his dead father to his face without you knowing is actually crazy as hell. Bruce is like, damn bitch, what the fuck did I do? And then she puts her tongue down his throat like, nah bro, what's going on here? This roller coaster of emotions he's probably going through is unimaginable, bro.
I can take care of myself.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Mind y'all, she said this to Batman right after she begged him for help. Ah, women, bro. Bruce then heads back to the Batcave where he's watching a fucking exposed video the Riddler did on his parents. This is generational levels of hating, bro. They've been dead for 20 years, gang. Let them rest. This nigga Riddler got a raging hate boner for the Waynes, bro. It's actually crazy. Riddler starts talking about Bruce's grandparents were whack jobs and even his mother was one too. And this was all being exposed by some reporter at the time, and Thomas Wayne tried to hit him with the good old Vince McMahon treatment, trying to give him enough money to make him shut up, but he wasn't going for it. So Thomas, like a real ass nigga, he had him whacked by Falcone. Me personally as an individual, I don't have a problem with this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You were coming at this man's family, bro. You deserve it, bro. I would have took a shit on your grave and then wiped my ass with my hand and smeared it all over your tombstone. I ain't gonna lie. Riddler is somehow trying to blame this on my goat, like this shit didn't take place when he was either not born yet or a little ass kid. Like, bro, Bruce is a fucking victim in this shit. We're blaming victims now. We're victim blaming Riddler. That's what we're doing. Wow, I see what kind of person you are. Wow. So Bruce pulls up on Falcone to find out if this is true, and the shit ends up being true. But not long after, Thomas Wayne ended up dying too. Turns out Maroni didn't like how buddy Wayne and Falcone were, so he got him whacked. Maybe. I don't know. It seems kind of sus to me, but I don't know. Part of me low-key believes it. Well, I end up looking like a goddamn idiot because the very next scene, Alfred, who just woke up from a bomb attack, tells us that yes, Wayne did turn to Falcone for help, but he did not have the reporter killed. And when he did find out what Falcone did, he threatened to go to the police and snitch. And that very same night, Martha and Thomas Wayne were killed. Falcone, you slimy little bastard. It was you all along, wasn't it? There's a bat signal in the sky, so Batman and Gordon pull up to their meeting spot and see Catwoman beating the piss out of this crooked cop right here. And she plays a voicemail from old girl that is proof Falcone killed her and proof that Falcone is el rata alada. Y'all like my little acento right there? Yeah, you know, some of my Puerto Rican genes coming into play right there, you feel me? Shout out my Boricua, shout out my Dominicano, shout out my Cubano, shout out all my Hispanics watching this shit, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all the long way, never the wrong way, twin. So yeah, Falcone ends up being the rat, you know what I'm saying? A falcon got wings too, and I ain't gonna lie, that shit would have been my first guess instead of a penguin. Stupid ass niggas. Apparently everybody in Gotham works for Falcone, and he's been the big boss of Gotham for the last 20 years. Catwoman has heard enough and she's itching to end bro's life right now, so she ups pole on him, but Batman knocks it away, trying to politic with her. Selina, You don't have to do this. You don't have to turn to the dark side. I can save you. You don't have to end up like them, please. But instead of her listening, she kicks Buddy off the edge and runs away. But don't worry, y'all. Batman saves him. Batman saves him from falling to his death by shooting him with his grapple gun in his leg. Oh, yeah. You know that shit hurt like fucking hell. Selina's sexy ass pulls up on Falcone, who she's planning on murking. But Bruce also manages to sneak his way into the spot to stop Selina. And he low-key don't even gotta do nothing for real, because this bitch has the cleanest shot on her father I've ever seen. And fucking misses, bro. Oh my God, no way. You suck. This is on par with dedicating a shot to a baddie at the basketball court and missing, bro, because she basically does the exact same thing. She says, "This is for my mother," and straight up misses far right, bro. You would have thought this bitch was Jake Moody with this accuracy. The power goes out in the building as this happens, and Batman makes his appearance, surviving all these gunshots, bro. This man took 0 tick damage. Bro did not have a single scratch on him. This nigga is either indestructible or Gotham got the worst shooters in the history of the world. Now, both can be true. Both can be true, but I'm gonna go with the latter. Falcone then snuffs the fuck out of Selina with a pull cue and starts choking her to death until Batman makes a save and calms fine shit down. Yeah, crack that little shit, go. Yeah, take it a pound down for me, Bruce. So Falcone gets arrested and he gets fucking shot and dies, bro. He's all the information he had is just completely down the drain now. Riddler popped his ass with pretty impressive accuracy. I can't even cap. Shit, I've seen enough, bro. The Bulls gotta sign him. Can't be worse than Patrick Williams since we just handy niggas free money. Might as well give Riddler a shot, see what he can do. Batman then breaks into Riddler's 5K a month shoebox of an apartment, and I could tell this man got all kinds of roaches and shit in here, bro. It's a pigsty. I don't even think this man has a bed in here. Do you not sleep? Where do you sleep, bro? Riddler ended up hitting the dash but gets caught at a diner, and yeah, this nigga looks exactly the way I thought he was gonna look. I can't even lie to y'all. I'm already knowing he done gifted Pokimane 50 bands worth of subs. He just fits the player build. Fast forward a little bit and Riddler asks for Batman, and he gets to yapping about how his life sucks and shit. And he tries to have a who lived a shittier life competition with Bruce Wayne. Like, yeah, y'all both lived horrible lives at a young age, but it is not a contest, gang. This is not the flex you think it is. And then we find out that Riddler practically convinced himself that him and Batman were teammates or some shit. He thought that was the Braun and D-Wade of Gotham, which is bonkers, bro. Like, what made you come to this conclusion? Like Batman ends up figuring out Riddler's master plan, so he gets the carpenter tool that Riddler killed the mayor with and takes out the rug, revealing the master plan. Riddler has these 7 vans parked along the seawall, and they explode, causing Gotham to flood, and the election site will be the last resort for shelter for the city. And that's not even the end of it, y'all, because he got all his Riddler goons to dress up like him and take out the mayor and the people of Gotham. Bro, this is insane. You know how demented your brain has to be for you to even come up with this shit? Wow, just wow. That's all I gotta say, just wow. The new mayor tries to play hero ball instead of listening to Gordon and catches a hollow tip for it. Yeah, maybe you should have listened to him, my baby. Now you caught a hot one. Batman then makes his dramatic ass entrance, which is swaggy as hell. I can't even cap. He then grapple guns 2 goons, ducking all kinds of gunfire, kicking this guy away and struggling over the gun, with this guy shooting this nigga right here. I'm not gonna lie, Batman, I'm putting that body on your hands. That's the 2nd person you've killed in this movie, gang. You moving crazy as hell in this shit. Batman then tanks 2 sniper shots to the chest like nothing and tackles him, flinging himself onto another platform where he takes these niggas out like a bowling ball. But they jump my go, got him looking crazy as hell. They dragging this nigga by his cape. I already know Edna pointing and laughing at this nigga Bruce right now. He then kicks them both off, and I don't know what happens here, bro. This platform like just breaks or some shit. It's literally hanging by a thread. Batman's a sitting duck, but he pops a smoke bomb, taking out all these goons with ease. He was using that sniper like a motherfucking bow staff, knocking these niggas out. He then eats a shotgun blast to the chest, and I know you felt that one, Brucey Poo. That shit hit like Tyson. He's hanging on for dear life, and the Riddler goon is going for the kill shot when my baby makes the save. But you know, niggas can never have anything good in life. And this gets proven in real time when one of the Riddler goons hits my baby and tries to send her to meet her parents in the afterlife. Bruce senses fine shit is in distress and pops a venom bane juice thing, I think, and body slams bro, shattering his skull. Do y'all see how much force he's putting into these punches? He's gonna hit this nigga with the now talk. Like, bro, how the fuck is he gonna talk after this shit? That's body number 3 for you, Bruce. Can't even blame him though. He almost packed up our little shit. Like, just look at bro's face. Batman, you did this to another person. You're supposed to be a symbol of hope and justice. This is what you're doing to people. Gordon then asks him who he is, and he somehow is able to talk and says that he's vengeance. And Batman looks at him crazy as hell, like, I know this motherfucker did not just jack my swag. The flood gets into the stadium and there's a cable exposed, so Batman sacrifices himself for the people of Gotham, cutting the cable, risking being electrocuted to death. But he somehow survives, you know what I'm saying, plot armor. If he could survive getting shot in the head, he should be able to survive electricity. He pops out the water and lights a flare and leads all of them to safety. And yeah, Gotham is in shambles per usual, not gonna lie, except there's just a little bit more water than usual. But yeah, that's the video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed. You know, I had to drop another banger for y'all real quick. Shout out my dog Casper for hopping.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go watch that in its entirety, man. What about you? He said, sobble. Is that how you feel?
I'm tired of making promises that I can't keep.
Promises. You see, that will cover this. Y'all spell what's up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts in the comments down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We out.
No time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.